Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Strike, one of the original OG maps from Call of Duty 4, widely considered to be one of the better maps in Call of Duty 4. In fact, in the early days of game battles and Major League Gaming, Strike was a competitive map within that game. It was also brought back to the original Modern Warfare 2 as a DLC map. It was beloved for both of those games. It's been tried and true for 15 years. But holy hell, man, you guys heard me talk about it before. Strike is an absolute abomination here within Modern Warfare 2. It's just something about how people play the map, how the game design works with the different attachments, how Infinity Ward kind of caters people that just want to sit in corners and things like that by making the minimap not work, by making Dead Silence not a perk. You guys have heard this all before, but I wanted to show this gameplay off here today because, one, it's the most kills I ever got on Strike in Modern Warfare 2, which is just a travesty, but number B, it's very relevant to today's news because it turns out, according to leaks coming from Bob Network UK, which has been also reposted by places like Modern Warzone, Charlie Intel, Insider Gaming, all these different sources, apparently Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer will reportedly have Modern Warfare 2 2009 launch maps fully remastered on day one. That would include Afghan, Derail, Estate, Favela, High Rise, Invasion, Karachi, Quarry, Rundown, Rust, Scrapyard, Skid Row, Subbase, Terminal, Underpass, and Wasteland. Yes, all 16 original Modern Warfare 2 maps because, you know, back in 2009, games launched with 16 multiplayer maps as compared to like the 10 we get nowadays. But yeah, reportedly, all of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer maps are going to be within Modern Warfare 3. Now, we're talking about the OG Modern Warfare 2 here, not the bad one that we're currently playing. I am really interested in how this is going to play out. We've heard about these maps being remastered in previous months. Even before we knew that Modern Warfare 3 was going to be a game, we had heard that Modern Warfare 2 was going to have a year 2 that was going to be handled by Sledgehammer Games, and in there, they were going to bring back, finally, all of the OG MW2 maps. Well, it turns out maybe this is what they actually had intended for us, because you guys may remember they remastered the original Modern Warfare 2's campaign, but multiplayer was nowhere to be found, and there was leaks and rumors and hushed voices and industry insiders saying that they had planned on remastering Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer similar to what we had with the original Modern Warfare Remastered, but we didn't end up getting that for one reason or another because they thought fans weren't going to like it, which I'm like, how won't they like it? I mean, obviously they'd have to fix One Man Army. There's a couple balance things here there they would have to probably fix with the original Modern Warfare 2, but in general, it's one of the most beloved games in the franchise. Like, it's a license to print money. Why would they not remaster that game? Well, it turns out maybe the reason why they planned on holding on to all those multiplayer maps and maybe even some of the multiplayer weapons is because they planned on releasing them here with Modern Warfare 3. So based on what we know so far, Modern Warfare 3, according to leaks and rumors, and some of this has actually been acknowledged by Sledgehammer and Activision, but the game is going to have all of the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2 maps at launch. It's going to carry over all of the Modern Warfare 2 2022 content into the game. It's going to have map voting. It's going to have a normal minimap. It's going to have a Dead Silence perk. It's going to have reload canceling. It's going to have slide canceling. Basically, everything that Infinity Ward has taken away from us in recent years, Sledgehammer Games is going to be bringing back. And then when it comes to the actual maps themselves, we're talking just like the OG original Modern Warfare 2 maps. I don't know how exactly that's going to work out because, again, the gameplay, like I said earlier, is incredibly relevant to this. Like, Strike was a fantastic map back in Call of Duty 4 and the original Modern Warfare 2. You put it into this game, however, and suddenly it's like the worst map in the freaking game. Like, I'll give you guys a quick spoiler alert here. This is Team Deathmatch, right? And for some reason, they changed up the time limits. Back in the day, Team Deathmatch had a 10-minute time limit. Well, here in Modern Warfare 2, there's a 12-minute time limit for Team Deathmatch, and guess what? We reached that time limit, and 7 of the 12 people in this lobby don't even get 10 kills. In fact, 7 of the 10 people in this match that were here for all 12 minutes didn't even get over 8 kills. There's a guy that had 4 kills, a guy had 5, there's 2 people that had 8, there's 2 people that had 6. Like, it's ridiculous, man. They played a 12-minute match to go 6 and 9. It doesn't make any sense, right? And it really does come down to, you can take an incredible map, you can take a map that people know and that people love and that people enjoy, and it may work for one Call of Duty game, but if you have a game like what we have here, where the attachment system is completely designed to slow you down, you're not allowed to move because there's no Dead Silence perk, and people People are always going to be sound whoring you. The minimap doesn't show when people are firing an unsuppressed weapon. The game itself is just designed to be slow, essentially. So it doesn't matter how good the map is. If you put it into a game that does not work out well, then a great map is going to become a bad map. And that's what has me worrying about Modern Warfare 3. Sure, Terminal's a fantastic map that's been in several Call of Duty games and worked in all of them, but we don't know exactly how it's going to work in Modern Warfare 3. High Rise, we've only seen a couple of times in the COD franchise. People tend to love High Rise, but how is it going to play with the attachment system that Modern Warfare 2 has that's going to be carrying over into Modern Warfare 3? Is High Rise going to feel bad in general? The minimap, for example, I could bring up this example as well. The minimap is going to work normally within Modern Warfare 3 according to leaks and rumors. And that sounds fantastic, right? But the whole point of the minimap back when was the suppressor attachment. If you wanted to use a suppressor, you got to stay off the minimap while firing your weapon, but you had inherent downside in that suppressors gave you less range, right? So your gun wasn't as powerful at range, but you got to stay off the minimap. Well, the attachment system is carrying over. We all know that, right? And there's a lot of suppressors in Modern Warfare 2 that will be in Modern Warfare 3 as well that increase your range. I mean, it's going to like slow down your aim down sight speed, I'm sure, maybe your sprint out time and things like that, but like suppressors may just overtake Modern Warfare 3 in general because people are used to staying off the minimap now. They've been conditioned to do so by Infinity Ward, so they may all put on the damage range increasing suppressors, and then every single person in every single lobby is just going to be having more range while also staying off the minimap, kind of making the normal minimap feature feel almost null and void. Now, of course, that's just speculation. We're going to have to wait and see how things are actually going to play out once we get our hands on the beta and then eventually the full launch of the game. But I'm just bringing up that criticism because we don't know how it's going to work, because they have really scuffed up the entire Call of Duty franchise with these recent Infinity Ward games. And obviously, Sledgehammer Games messed up a bit with Call of Duty Vanguard. I think Treyarch messed up with some things in Cold War as well, but it really comes down to the things that Infinity Ward messed up and how they're trying to fix all of that. Like, they're bringing back these OG maps, and we all know them. We all love them, or at least a lot of us do. They're tried and true. They're tested. People know these maps, and they should work out well. But how is it going to work with the new features, or I guess return of features that Modern Warfare 3 is going to have? I mean, having more access to tac sprint sounds fantastic. If Dead Silence is going to be a perk, that sounds fantastic. Having a normal minimap, that sounds fantastic. Slide canceling, it's whatever. I don't really slide around or anything like that, but like reload canceling for sure is going to definitely speed up the game a little bit. They're making a lot of good moves here, but how are these OG maps going to work out? Because again, Strike worked out for 15 years. You put it in this game and suddenly it's awful. So I think it's fair to say that some of the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps that people know and love, and maps that really worked out back when, may not end up working in a game like Modern Warfare 3 just because of the inherent changes that Call of Duty has gone through over the course of the last, when Modern Warfare 2 came out, 2009, over the last 13, 14 years. I mean, COD has changed quite a bit in terms of how the game functions. And while yes, it's nice that Sledgehammer Games is going back to the old way of doing things on a number of levels, at the same time, until we actually get our hands on the maps and our hands on the game itself, it's going to be difficult to figure out how that's going to work. I mean, we do know that all Modern Warfare 2 guns are going to be in the game, right? So that's 70 weapons that are going to be thrown right into Modern Warfare 3 at launch. And all the attachments are also carrying over. Therefore, the attachments are still going to do in that game what they do in this game. If you want an extended mag, well, you're just ruined. They're going to be taking down your aim down sight speed, your sprint out time, your everything, right? They're going to be slowing you down just for an extended mag. If you want to put a certain muzzle on your gun, that's going to slow you down even more. Certain grips are going to slow you down even more. That's how the system has been working over the course of the last couple of years. And so when you take these slowed down players, regardless of the fact that the minimap might be working or that Dead Silence might be a perk, it's going to cause a situation where those old maps are not going to play exactly how you remember. If you're thinking that Modern Warfare 3 is going to feel like Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered, then you're in for a hell of a wake-up call. The gameplay is going to be very much different, and how exactly different it's going to be, we're going to have to wait and see. I'm excited to figure it out, though, because I will say, as much as Strike plays awfully here in the newer Modern Warfare 2, the map looks incredible. They did change up some sight lines and some head glitches and some terrain bits here and there. It's weird. I don't know why they don't just leave the map like the way it was initially, why they have to fix what isn't broken like they did with Crash back in the original Modern Warfare 2019. I don't know. They feel like they always have to make some changes for some reason, but the map itself is freaking gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see what High Rise looks like in Modern Warfare 3. It's going to look incredible. I cannot wait to see even maps I thought were ugly. Underpass with that rain and whatnot, I'm sure it's going to look great. Quarry, even though it's usually kind of sun bleach, it's probably going to look fantastic. Afghan, I'm excited to see what these maps are going to look like because I love the original Modern Warfare 2. I know these maps inside and out. I know the Easter eggs. I know the spawn snipes. I know almost everything there is to know about those maps. Obviously, they're going to change some things here or there, but like I know so much about these maps and I love these maps. I think it's going to be fun to play on these maps, but going back to what I said yesterday, it's still not going to help the stigma that the game is going to feel more like an update than an actual proper new game, because right now 70 guns roughly from this year's Modern Warfare 2 are going to be carrying over, so we're using the same guns that we were using for the last year, and now they're bringing back all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps from 2009, and that's cool and everything, but these are maps we've seen before, these are guns that we've seen before. Where's the new content? Is there going to be new things actually in the game? That is going to be the question. Well, for me personally, I'll straight up say it, I'm cool with the 2009 maps coming back. I'm pretty excited about that because I already love those maps. That sounds like a hoot. I'm actually pretty excited about that. But I know for a lot of people out there, and I try to look at these things as objectively as I can. Obviously, I'm biased because I have my own opinions on things, but if I look at it objectively, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to see the fact that so many guns are going to be carrying over and they're bringing back all the original maps from Modern Warfare 2, and they're going to feel like, well, what the hell even is this game? Is it a remaster? Is it not? Is it an update? Is it an expansion? Like, what even is this game? They're charging $70 for it. There's definitely going to be a lot of controversy surrounding the game. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see how it's going to play out, man. There's so much I could say about this game, and I will be doing that, and I have been doing that in all these videos. But yeah, I mean, the full reveal is in 2 days, right? It's going to be on Thursday, August 17th, and hopefully in there we're going to learn more. Hopefully they answer a lot of our questions, so I have a feeling we're going to be left with a lot more questions than we're going to have answers, but that's all part of the Call of Duty hype cycle. They know exactly what they're doing with this kind of marketing. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is it for this news update video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on all of this down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.